Understand this. Understand this.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your damn hands together. Get ready to have your earlobes massaged by the one and only
Finesse Mitchell.
Welcome to the show.
We are back, people. We are back. One more again. It's your friend Finesse Mitchell. And I am here with none other than Jeannie D.
What up?
What's up, Jeannie? What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
I feel good. I just got back in the country. I feel like I had to finish a bunch of emails, dig out of the hole, but I feel good now. I feel like I've...
Let me interrupt you, sir. I also just got back in the country.
Yeah.
Are these black men traveling?
Yeah, yeah.
Are we getting passport stamps?
Hashtag black men travel.
Are we getting passport stamps? my passport look really, really interesting.
Actually, yeah, because you've been jumping countries. Like, I got back from one country. You went from one country to another, and then came back.
People, your boy has been to Saudi Arabia, Cabo in Mexico, and then I just got back from Montreal. And where have you been, sir?
I went to Akko.
It doesn't matter where you've been.
Finish him.
Shout out to The Rock.
It doesn't matter.
It's on and cracking, baby. What's up, Sid? The kid is in the building. He over there cracking up. He didn't see that coming. Okay, I'm just fucking with you. Where you been, bro?
I was in Israel. That's it. I was in Israel on an archaeological dig, and then I went to Jerusalem, and now I'm back here.
Shout out to all the WWE fans out there, bro. I just got some instant followers. Yeah, man. You know me and Dwayne Johnson went to the University of Miami together.
Yeah, you should have him come through.
I should, if I knew how to get in touch with him. I should. Yes, that would be a great idea, Jeannie. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of having the world's biggest actor on my podcast? Thank you, Jeannie. Who wants to have the person with the highest number of social media followers next to Rihanna, Taylor Swift, and Beyonce? Who doesn't want them on their podcast? I don't know, Jeannie. Let me think. Let me call them up. In other news, my homie Dave Chappelle, happy birthday, Dave, the GOAT, just dropped another comedy special. He is shitting on the game, bro. He is like, I am back in full force. It's called Sticks and Stones. It's on Netflix. And what everybody's talking about, Jeannie, is Power. We did it.
We did it.
We did it, man. They changed the song back from the original Power. They took it back from Trey Songz and they gave it back to Joe. We did it. We did that.
I thought I was at like an Obama rally. We did it.
We did it. Hope. You gotta have hope. Every now and then there's an issue where you can't believe somebody would change the theme song to a classic. We got the theme song changed back. Give yourselves a pat on the back for everybody who got through the 50 Cent. And basically, they made that decision.
Was there an announcement or something?
No, they just slid it in there like
even more disrespectful.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like they never changed it.
Even more.
No apology, no nothing. Just like slid it back like they ain't gonna know.
What?
Sid loved to sing that song. Sid, sing the theme song to Power.
I never took a straight
bridge nowhere. Sing Joe part.
They say this is a big rich town.
Yeah.
I just come from the poet's pond.
Yeah. So anyway, it go like that. Joe sings that joint. Joe is one of the dopest, most brilliant, most best voiced people ever in R&B. And Trey Songz is more like this. Like he too R&B, Jeannie. There's a too R&B out there where, it's just a little, like, it's a big rich town. Touch my chest, I got chest hair. I just come from the forest parts.
Yeah, you straight up playing Trey songs.
What?
I'm so light skinned. Look at my nails. I mean, he gon' R&B it up to death, man. You know how Trey Songz.
He said, "Look at my nails."
You know how Trey do it. But anyway, we got some relationship, and not even relationship, just life questions coming up. We're gonna get to those. I want to thank once again. We had my boy D-Lay. D-Lay killed it,
Yes.
Jeannie, in Philadelphia. He killed it.
I know he did.
Oh my God!
Because he had 1 million. His energy was on 1 million in the podcast. So I know live in front of people, he must be.
People, listen to episode. I believe it's 3, and it's called Choke and Release.
What a dope title.
It's called Choke and Release. That's all I can tell you. That's all I want to say. And shout out to everybody who's been bigging us up and spreading to understand this message on their podcast platforms. You know who you are, and thank you for having me on your show. But back to us.
Yes.
Back to us. Let me see. Saudi was Saudi. Super religious, like I said. You know, we
Did you go
touched
by
on it.
yourself, yeah?
Yeah, I went by myself, man. Plane was dope. The stretching out. To me, people, and all my travelers out there know what I'm about to say. If you don't, here you go. It's hard to go back to coach. It is hard to go back to coach life. Now, there's a lot of listeners out there. All they know is coach life. All they know is coach life.
There's a lot of. I produced a podcast. All I know is coach life.
They are happy to be on the plane. They don't even complain that much when they're in the middle seat. They're like, I got a seat. But there's it's something going on in front of that curtain in rows 1 through 6.
Damn, son.
That make you never want to go back behind that curtain. Even if it was an extra bathroom, you'd be like, I'll hold it. If that's the extra bathroom, I'm going to just hold it because I'm going to the first class bathroom.
Right.
Smell different.
What's it like up there?
You know what? Just the seats are a little bit bigger, and the service is more prompt and everything is unlimited.
Because they always look at the people who board after like, come on with your stank.
You know what? That's crazy because I said I'll never be that person, but I swear if I'm in first class, I don't even make eye contact with
son.
That sewage.
Finesse.
Sewage. Get back there and coach. Sewage. You smell. You stink.
Peasants,
you're beneath me. I am a Republican Negro. Get back there. It's you.
Oh, let them eat cake.
Let them eat cake. No, first of all I'm saying is that the service is great. Just the room is great. And it's just like you feel good for a little bit. Just feel good for a little bit. But then there's that other level, especially traveling internationally overseas or whatever. But there's a other level when you get on those planes where your seat can go all the way back.
Yes.
Like your seat is a bed.
I've always wanted one of those.
You get a free gift bag with
what?
with toothbrush, mouthwash, a eye cover for your eye pillow cover thing for you to go to sleep. Remember what Whitley Gilbert wore in A Different World? She had a little satin. Some of y'all don't even know what A Different World is. Anyway, but yeah, and you can keep that stuff. You know what I mean? I like to collect them because a lot of people don't keep them. So as people get off the plane and I'm in first class, I snatch at least 3 of them up, bring them home. Because when people come over to the house and they spend the night or they visit, I give them a towel, a wash rag, and then a complimentary Delta airline. I'm so classy with it, bro. I'm classy with it.
Oh, hell no.
Thank you, Delta. Yeah, people, but your boy is old. I got to take a pee break. I don't know if people are allowed to take pee breaks in the middle of a podcast, but my bladder is calling. So I'll be right back. When we come back, we'll be doing, for the very first time, relationship rapid fire. Get ready. I have some dope guests lined up for Understand This. And I don't want guests, but I have some coming. So y'all get ready. Make sure you tune in to every episode. Hit subscribe on YouTube. Hit subscribe on whatever you subscribe to podcast at to be alerted that the new Understand This is coming out, because it's about to be some dope upcoming weeks of guests and just banter back and forth, man. Yeah. So anyway, that was my traveling. And then Cabo was just, I went down with JB Smooth and his wife to celebrate their anniversary. And,
that's nice.
ATVs and nice pools, nice infinity pools, nice beaches.
I've never been to Cabo, but that's what Cabo looks like in my head.
Cabo looks like the desert oasis paradise. Right. When you're in the desert and you're like, is that water real? It's real. So it's like, it's not a mirage.
Man, that's
it's
Cabo.
Real. Yeah. And there's a lot of people tricking off down there in Cabo. I ain't mad at you.
It's like a spring break.
I saw a lot of older dudes with these little young things, and
Did
I
you see
ain't
Reggie
mad
out
at
there?
you.
No, not Reggie.
Who?
What's his name? Dang, what's his name?
I saw
the smell good dude.
I saw Roy.
Roy.
I saw Roy. I saw a bunch of Roys out there. Roy is from my comedy special. The Spirit told me to tell you, if you haven't seen that 1 hour comedy masterpiece, people, you are missing out. Go download it, stream it, find it. But Roy is the typical 65 to 75-year-old playboy / Dos Steakers beer dude out here dating these young girls and paying bills, real bills, all the bills at once. Where basically everybody can't do that. But if you ever ran into a Roy, it's the smoothest pickup line ever. Add up all your bills. Add up all your bills, whispering to me in my ear. Okay, let's go talk about that number. That's Roy. Finesse Mitchell is add up your cable bill. Add up one bill, and I'll put half on that. But I expect the full treatment.
Right.
I want everything Roy gonna get. But yeah, man, beautiful rooms, beautiful, just a beautiful environment to get away, people. If you haven't traveled, Cabo is definitely a destination spot you want to go to in your lifetime. You know what I mean? And so we're gonna have Cabo sponsoring this podcast after a while. I'm gonna reach out to their tourism industry and just be like, yo, man.
The whole industry?
Shut up. I'm giving y'all big love on my 1 million subscribers to understand this. So in exchange, we want first class tickets where the seats lay back. You know what I'm saying? And we want our to-go giveaway.
Want our Delta swag bag.
That Delta swag bags. You know what I'm saying? And we want a free room and board and dinners at the Montage, because that's where I was staying.
Ooh,
beautiful
hotel.
Fancy. Oh my God, bro.
It sounds like they greet you with mimosa there.
Oh my! I did a video on IG. Go to my IG, find the video. It's called Ninjas in Mexico. Man, we killed it. We had a dope time. Money is so necessary.
Yes.
I hate it when people be like, money ain't everything. Yes, it is. Money is not everything, but it is 98.9% of everything. Once you get to a certain age in life, you can be happy without money. Yes, you can. But you will be happier with it. Money takes the place of loneliness. Because you can buy companionship. You can buy friends. You can buy great meals. You can buy anything you want to ride around in to help you get over that loneliness.
I heard that.
So anytime people say money isn't everything, it's because those people don't have money. They have found a way to be happy, and that is all well and good. I'm not shitting on anybody who is living in meager accommodations.
Right.
All right? So let me put that out there. I'm just saying, people, loneliness goes a whole lot better with a Range Rover or a Mercedes than it does with a bus pass. That's all I'm saying. If you care to disagree or agree to disagree, as they say it, then just contact me directly on Instagram. There's a contact button for the podcast on my IG, Finesse Mitchell, and leave your comment. But let me tell you something, people. I am far from $1 million. I'm close in my mind, and that's all it takes for somebody to feel rich. But I'm far from it when I look at my statement. That being said, I got to be one of the wealthiest people on this planet.
Oh, that needs.
I am so happy. I am so wealthy. I am so rich. You can be too, but you have to unlock.
Come on.
Those 4 walls that entrapped you in your mind in this prison of poverty. In your mind, it's mental that you are in a mental state of poverty. Now, when you open up your eyes and you look around and you see poverty, that's real.
Right.
That part is real.
When you're hungry, that's real. Yeah.
That's real. But the mentality of how you live your life, how you carry yourself in front of others, who you befriend, who may lead you to the bag. Even if they don't lead you to the bag, they lead you to a great time that will inspire you to want to have more good times, to say, yo, I got to go get this bag for myself. Because I like that. I like leather couches. I like drinking mimosas. I like
Cabo. I like the infinity pools.
I like Cabo. I like infinity pools. I like hanging out with Roy. Roy got a boat. Roy got a boat. I like boats. I like boats. So, listen, man, I feel like I'm so wealthy. You should feel that way, too. That's one thing about understanding this. You know, this stream of consciousness sometimes, it may go from comedy to just like motivational, people.
Absolutely.
When you on that commute and you listening to me and you listening to my boy Jeannie and you listening to Sid say nothing in the background, let me tell you something. It's not just for us. We're not just trying to get through an episode. We're saying, yo, I had a dope weekend. I hope everybody had a dope weekend. And whatever is eating at you, yo, figure it out, because you wasting time on that. You wasting time on that. That's real.
Time to get serious. Time to get serious!
Finesse is back. Man, I don't even want to talk after I hear a beat like that, man. I want to do drugs.
You a fool.
I want to turn up. I want to smack somebody. I want to Me Too somebody. No, I do not want to Me Too anybody. Don't want to Me Too nobody. Not in L.A. at least. Anyway, it's time for a very, very new segment. It's called Finesse for Hire with Rapid Fire. I'm telling you, people, I'm about to answer a bunch of relationship questions, all in succession. Bow, 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 with a Uzi. I got a Uzi for a brain and a mouthpiece right now. If you do not know this, I used to write for Essence Magazine. I had my own book. Well, I still have it. It's called Your Girlfriends Only Know So Much, A Brother's Take on Mating and Dating for Sisters. It is on Amazon.com if you want to purchase that. But I am one of those gurus that's in the moment that give pretty dope advice. I've been told. I've been told. I've been on a lot of the Today shows, a lot of the talk shows. I'm trying to get my own talk show. I'm putting that in the air. I'm claiming it. It's coming this year.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And in the meantime, in between time, I'm staying sharp. I am keeping this Ginsu blade sharp. You hear me? So right about now, we are about to answer some submitted questions to me through my IG. You can always go to my Instagram where it says podcast. Hit that button on my Instagram and then submit a question. We will answer it live on air in the moment of the podcast, and you will get your response. So right about now, let's do this. Let's go through yes or no all the way down.
Oh, yeah.
And then let's come back.
Okay. All right, okay. Question number 1. You and your partner have been together for a couple of years. When they forget your birthday, you wait a day for them to acknowledge it, but the next morning, they still haven't said a word. Would you in the relationship? Yes or no?
No.
Number 2. You and your partner haven't really been having much sex recently. When you sit down to talk about it, they say that they want to experiment and ask if you'd be happy to an open relationship for a trial period. Would you in the relationship?
Yes.
Number 3. On your wedding day, you find out that your partner had an affair. When you confront them about it, they swear that it's over and you believe them. The wedding is all paid for and your guests have started to arrive. Would you in the relationship?
Yes.
Ooh. Number 4. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, dude. I can't read this.
I cannot wait till we start popping up the video for y'all to see these clowns. Surrounded by brilliant idiots.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. Okay. Number 4. You've been with your partner for a little while when you find out they cheated in their last relationship. It wasn't that they were unhappy or that they were problems in the relationship. They just slipped up. Would you end the relationship?
No.
Number 5. You find out from somebody else that your partner has kissed another person. You thought you were both happy and there seems to be no reason for it. Would you end the relationship?
No.
Number 6. Your partner tells you that they had sex with somebody else. Their
Yes.
Here's their excuse is that they were extremely drunk and they seem sincerely sorry about it. Would you in the relationship?
Yes.
Okay, 7. You find out your partner has been massaging somebody else.
Yes.
The messages are flirty and you're not happy with them at all, but as far as you're aware, your partner hasn't met up with the person they're texting. Oh, my bad.
Messaging.
See, I can't read.
Ninjas. Messaging.
Ninjas in pairs. You find out your partner's been messaging somebody. Well, the massage, yeah, that's over.
Yes.
You can't be
Yes.
massaging somebody.
Can't massage. That's worse.
Oh, what if it
that's
was
worse
just
than
text
fucking.
messages then? They haven't met up, but they're flirty text messages. Would you in the relationship?
No.
Number 8, your partner's very flirty, almost inappropriately so. You know it's their personality and have no reason to think they're cheating on you, but their flirting makes you feel uncomfortable. Would you end the relationship?
Yes.
Your sex life is bad, not just mediocre, it's terrible. You just don't seem compatible in bed at all no matter how many times you've tried. Would you end the relationship?
Yes.
10, after dating for a couple of weeks, you make plans for your partner, the person you're dating, to meet your best friend.
Uh-huh.
After this encounter, your best friend pulls you to the side and explains that they don't like your partner at all, the one you've been dating for a couple of weeks.
Right.
Would you end the relationship?
No.
11, your partner talks about their ex a lot. They've assured you they're 100% over the relationship and would never get back with them, but the topic keeps coming up. Would you end the relationship?
Yes.
12, you and your partner sit down to have a serious conversation about where your relationship is going and you realize they don't want to ever get married. Would you end the relationship?
No.
13, your partner always makes fun of you in front of people in an attempt to make everybody else laugh. You don't really think much of it to begin with, but it soon becomes a regular occurrence. Would you end the relationship?
No.
14, your partner has a zero drive and ambition. They have zero drive and ambition. They have a job but no desire to work towards a promotion or bettering themselves, and they just seem to be very lazy. Would you end the relationship?
Yes.
All right, last question. 15, you and your partner have been watching a Netflix series together. You find out that they watched the season finale without you. Would you end the relationship?
Fuck
Millennial ass
yes.
question.
Fuck yes, selfish motherfucker. Yes. Selfish ass. Can't believe I'm splitting bills with your selfish ass.
That's the main issue. I paid for this Netflix.
Oh, we gotta go back through them, man.
No, you have to.
Because some of them, I know some people say he said yes to this, but no to this, but yes to this.
Right.
So yeah.
All right, I'll go back through. Yeah, the marriage one, the wedding day. On the day of the wedding. Yeah. Okay, let's just go back through. So number 1, you and your partner have
Do
been
we
together.
remember what the answers were? I hope we.
Yeah, we had to
remember.
play back. Yeah.
All right.
What's up? Yeah. You and your partner have been together for a couple years. When they forget your birthday, you wait for the next day for them to tell you happy birthday. They still don't. Do you end the relationship?
No. Some people aren't birthday people. Some people are just, you have to figure out what is important to you. And I think it's your job in the relationship. If this is such a great person and everything else is clicking, then you might want to be putting Post-it notes all over the bathroom and all in the kitchen and places that they hang out in the house to remind them it's your birthday.
You and your partner haven't really been having much sex lately. When you sit down to talk about it, they say they want to experiment and ask if you'd be happy to open the relationship for a trial period. Would you end the relationship?
Yes, I'll be ready to open your jaw, as Nipsey Hussle would say. About to test your jaw. No, I don't advocate violence or domestic violence or any type of violence. Listen, if our sex is bad and we haven't been having it, let alone not even having it, we're not having it, and you want to go have sex with other people, that means that relationship is over. You know, you have not been having sex with me. It'll be different if we're having sex a lot. It's just bad, or it's boring, or we've done it 3,000 times, literally. So now we're looking for something else to do, and we want to bring somebody else into the bedroom, and we both agreed to it. Then that's a difference. You know, that's okay. Let's spice it up a little bit. You know, but you not having sex with each other at all, and then your answer to that is let's bring in somebody.
Right.
What, the person you've been fucking all this time while you haven't been having sex with me? That's who you want to bring in? No, thank you. Unless it's a girl.
Wow.
On your wedding day, you find out that your partner had an affair. When you confront them about it, they swear that it's over and you believe them. The wedding is all paid for and your guests have started to arrive. Would you end the relationship?
I gotta end the relationship. I don't know you. I thought I knew you. The reason I'm getting married is because I know you. The reason I'm getting married is because I know you and I trust you and I love you. And to tell me on our wedding day that you've had an affair, that to me is the ultimate betrayal and selfishness. Because now you put me up against a wall between something that is like, do we move forward and figure it out later so we don't want to be embarrassed? Or do we just call it quits? So, I mean, you're putting the onus on me for your bad behavior. You know what I mean?
I think that ruins your wedding day,
You
too.
ruined it. I'm not marrying you. And I'm calling American Express and saying, I don't know who got married. I don't know what these charges were. It was not me. And American Express will reverse them joints. So I hear what you're saying in the question, and the answer is no. I'm not getting married. Remember Best Man, Morris Chestnut?
Yeah.
That was a hard decision he had to make. He up there picturing his wife getting boned by the best friend, Tay Diggs, in tears.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Every time
crying.
And every time they cut to her, she going, oh. You know what I mean? Remember that?
Man.
That visual of him picturing it? No, man, I'm not going through that on my wedding day.
Dude, traumatic.
Traumatic.
I wouldn't have another good relationship after that.
Fuck Harper. Dude's name was Harper. Tay Diggs' name was Harper.
You've been with your partner for a little while when you find out they cheated in their last relationship. It wasn't that they were unhappy or that there were problems in the relationship. They just slipped up. Would you end the relationship?
They cheated.
Yeah. You've been with this partner for a little while and you find out that in their last relationship they cheated.
In their last relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Had nothing to do with me. Right? Yeah, we good. We good. We don't judge people by their past. Everybody gets a clean slate when you're in a new relationship. You use those past mistakes or that last relationship to better yourself, to be ready to act right for the new person. So if the new person is judging you off the stuff you did in the past, then that new person is an idiot. You gotta take that new sex.
Hashtag new sex.
Hashtag new sex. New sex. It's new.
Yo, I read this last question wrong the first time I read it.
Mm-hmm.
I read this wrong. This is what the question actually says. You find out from somebody else that your partner has kissed another person. You thought you were both happy and there seems to be no reason for it. Would you end the relationship? Somebody else came to you and said, hey, your partner kissed somebody else.
Kissing is very intimate, but I cannot throw away a relationship because I just heard from my boy or my girl that my partner kissed somebody. I can confront my partner. I can find out what happened, why it happened, what's the history behind it, what's going on. I don't necessarily think I'm breaking up with somebody because they kissed somebody. I'm just not.
Your partner tells you that they had sex with somebody else.
Now, mind you, the person that they kissed, if they work with that motherfucker, then yeah, we got to go. Either you breaking up with me or you quitting that job. But anyway, moving on.
Yeah, you know how they say people got like, work wives and work.
Absolutely.
I never had a job like that. I've never had a job for real.
The truth comes out.
I served tables after college. That's it. After that, it was all freelance creative stuff, But I never had like a office I go to every day. So I never been in that. Oh, that's your work wife. That's your work husband. I never had that.
Well, your eyes were not open. You were really just working because waitresses, waiters, bartenders are the horniest, friskiest, having sex with each other on the job group of people out there. You
know what? This specific group I worked with was mainly lesbian. It was a lesbian staff. It was me and lesbians, and so I wouldn't have got it, I guess, presumably.
Presumably, you didn't try.
Like you an idiot. Leave it. Sid left. He left the building.
Sid, come back. We got more questions.
Oh, you're a fool.
Hey, they're only lesbians if they keep saying no every day.
You're a fool. You are a fool.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, your partner tells you that they had sex with somebody else. Their excuse is that they were extremely drunk and they seem sincerely sorry about it. Would you end the relationship?
Drunk sex. That's a tough one, people. The answer is yes, because it's not like they're going to stop drinking, right? And if you get drunk and find a penis in your vagina, then you're a different type of drunk.
Dead, bro. Yo, I'm gonna leave.
You're a different type of drunk.
Time to get
And
serious.
I ain't gonna trust you every time happy hour come around. I ain't gonna be stressed out just because it's happy hour and we ain't around each other. So no, I can't deal with you. And we're grown. I'm not letting anybody at this day and age, and especially just in these times, use alcohol as an excuse for saying I had sex with somebody. That's not your out. Whew.
Your partner is very flirty, almost inappropriately so. You know it's their personality and have no reason to think they're cheating on you. But their flirting makes you feel uncomfortable. Would you end the relationship?
Yeah, if you're that person where you're like, you can't take a flirty person, there are a lot of people who date people in show business. People in show business are flirty. People in show business are very affectionate. They're very attentive to their fan base, especially in the moment at the show. They know how to shut it down. They know how to like cut it off when stuff is going too far. But if somebody just paid $50, $60 to see you, you can smile with them and take pictures and hug up on them and call them beautiful. And you look great, girl, and da-da-da. And if you're standing off to the side saying, you doing too much. No, you're interrupting me on my job right now. That's what you're doing. And so I feel like there's nothing wrong with leaving a person if you can't handle that. If you're with a very flirty person and you can't handle that, just say you can't handle that, because the chances of that person never flirting again, he would just be lying, or she would just be lying to you if they say, okay, I'm not going to flirt anymore. Yes, they will. So you should probably just find somebody else who's a little bit more conservative socially.
Your sex life is bad, not just mediocre. It's terrible. You just don't seem compatible in bed at all, no matter how many times you've tried. Would you end the relationship?
Yes, there's nothing worse than bad sex. And if you've tried over and over and over and over, and I want to say maybe, let's be realistic. Let's not say, you had sex 3 or 4 times and it's bad. Let's go like 2 months straight of just trying to get it right. And you are knowing this in the beginning. You can't be with somebody a year or 2 and then be like, your sex is bad, I'm out. That's going to confuse a person. A person will never believe that their sex is bad. They're going to believe you've been cheating or you got another person. But if this is the beginning of the relationship and you like 8 times in and it's still bad, and that's super, super, super important to you, which it is to a lot of men and a lot of women, then end it. End it. You're not sexually compatible. Or one person is way more sexually advanced than the other person, and it's just irritating you. It will never get better, people. Matter of fact, every time that person says they want to have sex, you're going to be like, ugh. And you're just going to go through the motions, and you're not going to be happy. You're going to break up with them anyway. Or you're going to get you a side person that really know how to do it the way you like to do it, and then they're going to find out eventually, and you're going to break up anyway.
I'm glad you said that, because there's an assumption inherent to this question, and the assumption is sexual compatibility is necessary for a relationship. Do you need to? So you're answering the question. If you're not right, it is important, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think it's important? Yeah. So
yes,
you have to know if you're sexually compatible before.
If you
getting a ring involved or whatever.
If you say you in high school and you having bad sex, it's probably because you rushed, because you're sneaking around. Somebody about to walk in at any minute, and you got to pull your pants up, and it was just the worst sex ever. Right? You in college and you are having bad sex. I don't know. You got all the time in the world. It ain't like you got to be at them class. You ain't got to be in them classes. You know what I'm saying? That's your schedule. So why is it bad? You know what I mean? And if you grown and out of college and you in the workplace and you looking for Mr. Right, Mrs. Right, you know what I mean? And sex is bad and you looking, then keep looking. You didn't find the person you want, because sex is important to you. You know what I'm saying? It's important to a lot of people. It sustains a relationship, physical touch. Right?
Which is some people's love language.
That's why I said it that way, because I knew you was going to say that. And so, therefore, you got to find that person that completes that package. Get your whack sex away from me. Won't you touching me?
Yo, every show.
Every time I tell you, caress. You steady snatch. You snatching. This shit don't detach. It's attached.
Oh, no.
Caress it.
As you know, my jam, I study religion, different religious groups, specifically how Christianity develops over the centuries. There are groups that you are not to have sexual contact before marriage. You save it for marriage. So if sexual compatibility if that's necessary for a good relationship, what about these people who don't know if they're sexually compatible with their partner?
They should be lucky that they found somebody that just want to marry them and agree to that. You know what I mean? It's not like everybody is going to agree to that. So they got to find somebody first and foremost that agrees to wait. If you both agree to wait, then you get what you get. And if you're that religious, you're going to work it out and find that great moment in marriage day bliss or marriage month or marriage year where it clicks. You're not going to be looking at each other like, sex sucks with you. I knew I should have, because it's religious based. Right. And that's my answer to that. If one person is religious and the other person is a heathen, those two people shouldn't be trying to force their beliefs on each other, and they should probably split long before marriage even come up, because don't force it. Don't force that round circle into that triangle hole, or something like that, right?
Great
Get
point.
it? Around never mind. Anyway.
Your partner talks about their ex a lot. They've assured you they're 100% over the relationship and would never get back with them, but the topic keeps coming up. Would you end the relationship?
Yes. That person is not over their ex.
Mm.
You're only talking about somebody that you're not over. I know people that won't even bring up their ex's name, will change their number, change Facebook page. Like you make yourself ghost. Like you straight up ghost somebody because you don't want to be bothered. And let alone you in a new relationship, you think you're going to waste time talking about the past? And that's why on that other question, when the person was like, yo, my past this, my past that, I was like, yo, then stay in the past, because you killing the vibe.
Your partner always makes fun of you in front of people in an attempt to make everybody else laugh. You don't really think much of it to begin with, but it soon becomes a regular occurrence. Would you end the relationship?
Guilty. Me being a comedian, I'm probably guilty of making my wife the butt of some jokes, making my kids the butt of some jokes, making my friends the butt of some jokes, because it's fun and it's easy. It's an easy layup. You know what I mean? And I shouldn't do that. And if it gets on someone's nerves to the point where they do it all the time, that's annoying. That's not cool. And so, yeah, you can't do that, fellas, ladies. And women are quick to do that and be like, why are you so sensitive? I just said you was dumb. Like, but you know you dumb. Everybody know you dumb.
I just said you dumb.
Everybody know you dumb. Everybody who know you not smart. I didn't say nothing that wasn't true. So not only do they hurt your feelings, but they try to justify it and defend it instead of just saying, I was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, if that hurts your feelings, I'll stop doing that. Women are definitely just savage doing that.
Absolutely.
And with fellas, not so much. If a woman is like, yo, that hurts my feelings, we try to correct that shit right then and there.
And you drive a truck.
And you drive a truck. And you part-time. Everybody know you don't make no money. Everybody know you don't make no real money. That's not even a real job. That's not even a real job. Your Uber sticker in your truck is upside down anyway. That's why they give you 1 star, because your shit is upside down. Wow. They just go in.
Your partner has zero drive and ambition. They have a job but no desire to work towards a promotion or bettering themselves, and they just seem very lazy. Would you end the relationship?
Yes, bro. I would end the relationship, because there's nothing worse than being attached to laziness. There was nothing worse than somebody being super ambitious and the other person just like has no drive, no motivation. If 2 lazy ass people are laying around, then that's fine. But if one person is really like, I want to take over the world, and the other person is like, I just want to find what come on next, on TBS.
Boy.
Let me tell you something, man. That's hard, bro. And you be in love with that person. You try every way to motivate that person, encourage that person. You be getting them better job opportunity offers. You be trying to hook them up with people who like, yo, you know what? I know you do this, but my friend over here, they hiring, they get defensive. They be like, I'm cool right here. It's all because you brought it to their attention. If they found it, they might even.
Right.
So I'm not going through them games. I'm not, I've had that. I've been the lazy dude and I've been the motivated dude. And so in each instance, it didn't work out with the female, and so I just know wisdom and experience now tells me that ain't gonna work out. Cause she's gonna fall in love with somebody more on it.
Mm-hmm.
I had somebody tell me I wasn't making it fast enough. And I will leave it there. So yeah.
You ain't famous fast enough.
You ain't famous fast enough. You still telling them jokes.
You like, what?
What do you think, Jeannie? Would you end a relationship? It doesn't matter what you think. Because it's about me, doggy. Listen, I would definitely end a relationship. I hurt your, my bad, bro. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Jeannie D's, let me tell you something, man. I had an amazing time with this podcast, bro. It was just us. That's all we need. All we got is us.
And you gave the medicine.
Give the people what they want. My mama and my brother and my father tell me that all the time. And I just want to say thank you to them for letting me know I don't need nobody but a good team. You know what I'm saying? And I got a good team. Y'all tune in next time. We gonna drop another one. Each and every week it goes down like that. I'm Finesse Mitchell. Jeannie D's is in the building. Say what's up, Jeannie.
What up?
And Sid the Kid is in the background making sure the levels are right. Go on, man, say something. Go on, say something. Yeah.
What it do?
Yeah, he crazy, man. Crazy. But you know that god dang Indiana Correctional Facility food will mess with your brain. Go to the podcast, hit subscribe, Instagram, YouTube, where we at?
All of it. Rate and review. Oh, we're everywhere. Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio.
All that. Shout out to the dude making all this noise when he see us recording and he not even trying to be quiet. He don't care.
Yo,
He just being loud as hell. He like,
dead,
you know
bro.
what? Y'all, I gotta clean this shit up. Y'all are in here when I'm trying to clean. I don't know I'm making noise. I know I got a job to do. Yeah, man. Live from the Laugh Factory. I will be back with you next week. Jeannie D's, another fabulous show, sir.
Awesome show.
Man, let me tell you something. Your traveling self to Israel and my traveling self to Saudi and Cabo and Montreal. Yes.
You are a globetrotter this past 2 weeks.
Yes, I
literally.
have been. But you know what I did? I've been securing the guest. We got some dope. I've been securing the guests. We got some dope guests coming up. So y'all make sure y'all tune in every time you get an alert that a new podcast has dropped. Listen to it, share it, rate, subscribe, all that stuff. We on YouTube right now. Go to YouTube, watch it, leave a comment, and share it with your friend. And pretty soon we got the video coming. So, you know, Jeannie, I'm going to leave it on this. Your boy just got a house.